how's it going, my man? What's your name, my man?
My name?
Yeah. Jose? My name's Issachar. Are you
I know I'm Issachar too.
Oh, you're all okay, all praise, man. How do you know that? How do you know that you're Issachar?
The white man got us lost. We're supposed to know this. This is our history right here.
Okay, how'd you hear about that though?
Well, I mean, I've been knew about the Bible. I've been knew that Jesus was a Jew and all that. I've been knew all that already.
But I mean, well, how did you discover that? You read a book? You watch a video?
No, somebody started telling me to like learn more about our history, and he started lacing me up about everything. So, I mean, that's how I found out. I just recently found out like about all this, and then God was never a white man.
Okay, all praises.
I already knew that.
You know there's a requirement for us to do after we know the knowledge?
We gotta follow all the statutes and commandments.
All statutes and commandments, man. What have you been doing to keep those commandments?
I mean, it's hard. I mean, because I'm just now getting into understanding all this, but I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, I have to. I have no choice.
That's right.
But I mean, the first thing I started was stop eating pork. I mean, I'm trying, you feel me? I know when I
You stop eating what, I'm sorry?
Pork.
Oh, eat pork? Okay, I'll praise
Yeah, I know when I'm doing that. Like, it's just little things that I'm trying to get the strength. I know I gotta get right with that too. I'm supposed to be worrying over it. But I know there's a lot of commandments that I'm supposed to be following. But I mean, like I said.
Okay. You heard about the Sabbath and how to keep that?
Yeah. I mean, on Saturday, I'm supposed to be resting. I'm supposed to be eating.
Okay.
I mean, I'm supposed to be cooking and I'm supposed to be resting. I mean.
Okay, and what else? 23 verses.
I'm trying to think.
That's okay. That's okay, Jose. We're here to help you out. That's what we're here for. We Israel United in Christ. We're a Bible-based school, and we are the church. We are here to teach our people and disciple our people. Hold that. Give me Nehemiah 8 and 8. This is our goal, and this is why we're out here every time. You know what I mean? Got it?
The book of Nehemiah, chapter 8, verse 8. So they read in the book, in the law of God distinctly, and gave the sense, and caused them to understand the reading.
That's what we're here for. We get here for you to understand the reading. When we read this, you have to you understand it. Give me that. Give me what I want. This is a requirement on the Sabbath day, because the Sabbath day. What do you know when the Sabbath day starts?
On Saturday. When the sun comes down on Friday.
Okay, all praises. Then you know the days, man. You've been studying. That's good. All praises. So starting Friday night, when the sun goes down and completely dark, that's a brand new day. So that's the so-called Sabbath. The so-called Saturdays. So it's called the Sabbath. The Sabbath day. All right, go ahead and read that.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 3. 6 days shall work be done, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of rest and holy convocation.
It says right there, Jose. It says holy convocation. You know what that means? A holy convocation? It means a holy gathering. Meaning, guess what? You gather yourself with other like-minded people. I mean, we have, like, for example, today at 12 o'clock down on 33rd and Thomas, we have a school. And guess what? People congregate, meaning they gather themselves among with holy people. What you're doing, where you're starting right now, is the beginning of wisdom. You're starting to fear the Lord. So what you need is to gather yourself with other believers. That's what
I do. The man that's bringing me into all this, he preaches it to me every day.
Who's that? Who's this?
It's one of my brothers, of course. He's a tribe of Judah.
Who's that? What's his name?
His name's Dwayne.
Or Dwayne? Okay, no problem. But so you're gathering with him today?
Yeah. I mean, we work together and everything, but like he's the one who lays me up about everything, literally, like that I was lost about God being white and all that. That's not true. All the holidays that we supposedly Christmas and all that. I'm not saying that I'm gonna stop celebrating like at this moment, but like within the time, I'm probably gonna eventually get that out of the way.
Okay. Read that again. Watch. Read that again. We were thread 3. Leviticus 3. I'm gonna show you something, because every day you meet with them and whatever. But look what it said. The verse said.
6 days shall work be done, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of rest and holy convocation.
So you learn every day. That's good, all praises. But on the seventh day, guess what? It's a holy convocation. It's a holy gathering. Today you're supposed to be gathering. Today you're supposed to be uniting with other believers and understanding this word, keeping the commandments. That's what's going to keep you strong and build you up. You said that, guess what? Eventually you're going to... You said eventually you're gonna get it together. Guess what? You're learning. As you learn, and you know that. Guess what? You got kids, Jose?
Yeah, I got one.
You got one kid, right? Are you married?
No.
You know, are you with the? Okay, you got one kid, right? And guess what? What's going to happen is you're going to want to keep Christmas because of him, right?
Yeah.
Not because of you, right? We're old. We don't. That's kid stuff to get gifts and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, if we get a PS5, that's right. We fall into that how do they call it?
Mindset.
No, a gift destroys the eyes of the wise. That's what we fall into. But guess what? What you're doing is you're teaching your son. How old is your son?
My daughter,
your daughter. I'm sorry.
She's gonna be 5 in January.
5 in January. Guess what? You're teaching her. You're teaching her that, guess what? Christmas is okay, and that God is okay with Christmas. That's what you're doing.
Yeah.
So guess what? If you stop doing it, guess what? You're teaching her that, because that's what's keeping you. Right? Read.
The book of Psalms, chapter 119, verse 59. I thought on my ways and turned my feet unto thy testimonies. I made haste and delayed not to keep thy commandments.
You know what that means? I made haste. That means, guess what? I didn't make no excuses to keep his commandments. I didn't make no excuses. Well, you know what? I already bought her a gift for Christmas. You know what? She's crying because she wants to keep Christmas. You guess what? You're gonna love your daughter more than you love the Most High. That's what you're gonna do. Because guess what? You got an opportunity to, guess what? Not keep Christmas, not keep Thanksgiving. You got an opportunity already. The Most High is showing to you. Hosea giving to you, trying to sell you a car for a great deal, and you have that money. You're not gonna make no excuses, right? You're gonna make quick, and you're gonna buy that vehicle, right? It's the same thing. Guess what? You're gonna make, when the Most High gives you this right here, this understanding, wisdom, understanding. You're gonna be quick to keep the commandments. You're not gonna make no haste, right? You're not gonna be like, you know what? It's better out here. Let me dip more into sin. You know what I mean? Let me dip more in what I feel comfortable with. That's the flesh fighting over the spirit. You know? Give me let's go back. You know what? Let's go back to the Leviticus 23. Okay. So one thing like I was telling you, what is the Sabbath? Another thing that you have to be on Sabbath other than no cooking?
No buying or no selling.
No buying or selling, but what's the other one that we just read?
Making excuses.
No, a holy convocation. What's it called? Holy gathering.
Oh, the holy gathering. Sorry.
Holy gathering. So you have to be united, because guess what? This is what happens a lot of times with people coming into the truth that we've seen. They stay at home. They go, I'm not cooking. I'm not making. I'm not spending no money. I'm not doing all these things. But guess what? I have a lot of questions. When you gather around your brothers and sisters that have experience in this truth, what happens? You learn what not to do. Oh, dang, I've been sinning. I still been like, for example, when I came in, I was still using the microwave, thinking that wasn't cooking. Do you understand? You see how simple that is? But guess what? Cooking is applying heat to food. That's what it is. So anything, an oven, a match, you want to be wicked and lay it on the ground because you don't want to lay it in the sun because you're not eating something cold. That's cooking. All right, read that again.
6 days shall work be done, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of rest and holy convocation. Ye shall do no work therein. It is the Sabbath of the Lord in all your dwellings.
So that is a commandment that Most High is giving you. You know what I mean? And not only that, guess what? We read it here at Leviticus 23. Guess what? There's other holy days. Have you heard about the holy days?
Not necessarily. Like, let me know. Like, remind
okay, that's all right. Go ahead and read the next one.
Leviticus chapter 23, verse 4. These are the feasts of the Lord, even holy convocations, which ye shall proclaim in their season. In the 14th day of the first month at even is the Lord's Passover. On the 15th day of the same month is the feast of unleavened bread unto the Lord. 7 days ye must eat unleavened bread.
Do you know what the word holiday means? You know what it means? It means holy day. That's why they call these holidays, because they call them holy days. They call Christmas holy day. They call Thanksgiving a holy day. They called Easter a holy day. If you notice, how old are you, by the way?
I'm 25 today.
25, okay. But every year since they started following these traditions, they've been making them a holy day. How? They've been giving you the day off for those days. They've been paying you, right? It's mandatory for a company to pay you for Christmas, right? It's mandatory then to pay you for Thanksgiving. It's mandatory to give you the so-called New Year's, the 1st of June, or I'm sorry, January. Those are guess what, mandatory for the government to do. They're passing those to be holy days.
Right.
So guess what? You've been taught that, and now you're teaching your daughter. So you have a responsibility as a father to teach your next generation. Guess what? Those are not holy days. The holy days are found in Leviticus 23 in the Bible. Those are the things that's why we have been. Let me ask you this, so you know this. Why did we go into slavery? Oh, you answered that already, right?
Isn't it because of what our forefathers did? They didn't follow the statutes and commandments.
Yes, but read. Go ahead.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
You're keeping. By you keeping Christmas and New Year's, you're in slavery. You keep yourself in slavery. It was your forefathers, but guess what? You are your forefathers. Meaning, guess what? You have not been keeping commandments. Guess what? You keep yourself in slavery. Give me verse 1. Watch what verse 1 says, because guess what? There's the other side of the coin on this.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations on the earth.
So the Most High is going to set you above all nations when you what? Keep the commandments. What are the black Hispanics and Native Americans right now? What are they? They're on the bottom of society, correct? We're cursed. Why? Because we didn't keep the commandments. We have to reverse that road. You understand, Jose? We have to reverse that. We have to reverse that roar, and guess what? And our children and us. First, it starts with us, because guess what? You had an ear and you heard. Meaning you received that understanding. You know what I mean? You knew that I'm sure they taught you about the tattoos being a sin, right? Yeah.
I know you're supposed to come like how you say, come as God, as you were born, so you shouldn't have none on your body or nothing like that. But I don't remember necessarily saying you can't have the meat on your body.
Oh yeah, we'll bring it out. Leviticus.
Well, I know you're destroying your body also.
Yeah, you're destroying all that. Now, many of us came with tattoos. Guess what? That's what it is. What it is. We were in sin, right? We can't take that off. But it's a sin to get them now. Now that you know, but it's in the Bible. I'm going to show you to Leviticus 19.
Leviticus chapter 19, verse 28. Ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. I am the Lord.
So right there saying, guess what? You shouldn't print anything on your body. So there's no tattoos. You know what I mean? You got to teach that out, because guess what? I wish we were just talking about it. Whatever you do, if you like grape jelly, guess what? Your kids are going to like grape jelly, right? If you like strawberry jelly, your kids are gonna like strawberry. Whatever you do, that's how they're gonna be influenced. So guess what? Your daughter looking at you, you could say whatever you want to say, but when they see tattoos on you, she's gonna say tattoos are okay because my dad has them. Now I want to get one. You know what I mean? So you got to influence it. Guess what? There's a time in my life. Guess what? I was doing wrong. These tattoos are a sin according to the Most High's laws. And guess what? You got to turn from the wicked ways. You can't continue to do what your fathers did.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are how men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.